Well, in Franklin County, the St. George Island Sea Turtle Patrol continues to survey the beach following Tropical Storm Bertha. This weekend, they shared the numbers of how many sea turtles were lost due to the storm. They started the season with 351 turtle nests. 344 of those were loggerhead nests, and 7 were green turtle nests. 9 of those nests did hatch. Of the remaining 342, though, 142 washed away because of the storm, and another 72 were inundated with water for several days. That left them with just under 130 nests. However, the organization is remaining hopeful. They say over the weekend, some mama turtles made 10 new nests. Now they're reminding people to turn off exterior lights and close their blinds after dark.